Realizing your true potential in life, Part 4. Improving your thinking. Be growth-oriented. Have trust that by working hard, you may improve your talents and abilities. Consider feedback and mistakes seriously and learn from them. Never assume that your skills are fixed or unchangeable. Adopting a development mindset enhances motivation and performance in many situations. Think of failure as a chance to teach. You will definitely experience mistakes and failures on your path to realizing your full potential, but you may stop them preventing you from growth by analyzing what you may learn from them to apply in the future. Think realistically. It's crucial to realize that you won't immediately realize your full potential. Keep your expectations in check. For example, even if you want to, you won't be elected President of the United States in a few months or even a few years. You'll probably need to run for a lower-level public office before the election, serve a term as a senator or representative, and raise a large sum of money for your campaign. You need to have a realistic focus and appropriate expectations if you want to attain your goals. This in no way implies that you shouldn't hold yourself to a high standard. By focusing on your little tasks and goals while working toward your larger ones, you can keep your motivation and energy levels high. You'll be able to cross off less important items from your list as you make progress toward your main goal. If you thought climbing Mount Everest was what you needed to accomplish to realize your potential, you wouldn't go there and do it the next day, would you? That would inevitably result in disaster. You would prepare for the climb by getting in shape, gathering your equipment, practicing a lot, and hiring a guide. Remain optimistic. As you work to achieve your goals, be upbeat about your progress. Positive thinking will help you stay on track as you work to realize your potential. Examine your reasoning. When you talk to yourself about the progress you are making toward your goals, pay attention to whether you are being upbeat or downbeat. If you find yourself saying things like "this will never work," try changing your perspective to something more upbeat and sensible, such as "others have done this, so maybe I can, too," or "I will have delight giving this a try," if it pertains to your goal. Studies have shown that thinking has a positive effect on your physical brain. Brain areas related to creativity, motivation, empathy, and big-picture thinking are activated by positive thinking. Look up to others and be inspired. Study the actions and mindsets of those who, in your perspective, have attained their full potential or are the kind of people you aspire to be, and then adopt those characteristics for yourself. They will motivate you, and as a result, you will be able to realize your entire potential. If you can, talk to them about the successes of your role models. If, for instance, you are interested in beginning a small business, think about speaking with other business owners. Learn how they did it and what talents and characteristics they used to be successful. Don't try to regard role models as being flawless. It's incredibly easy to do this with strangers, including sportsmen and renowned people. Even if their achievement may motivate you, keep in mind that you rarely see the errors and failures that they experience. Avoid making someone so perfect in your thoughts that you begin to feel inferior to them for not being faultless. Take responsibility for yourself and your actions. Your success or failure is entirely up to you. Instead of coming up with excuses for why an obstacle existed, consider strategically how you may move over or around it to realize your potential. Your locus of control is the perspective that you use to analyze the occurrences in your life. When there is an external locus of control, other people are responsible for the things that happen. You are depending on an external locus of control if, for example, you blame the teacher for making the questions too challenging after failing a test. This way of thinking can keep you from realizing your full potential since you frequently assign responsibility to other people or things. You have an internal locus of control when you recognize that you have some control over how things turn out. You have power over your deeds even though you have no control over how they turn out. If you failed a test and then admitted that you should have studied more instead of going out with your friends, you would be using an internal locus of control. This way of thinking helps you go forward since you are accepting responsibility for your decisions, both sensible and foolish. This is the end of part 4 of this video. Stay tuned for part 5 coming up next week. Hope this helps. Good luck.